Welcome to Pinbot. Now this table is almost 40 years old. It has this little matrix visor that will come down once you clear it out. It's got a center post. So, I don't know, let's get into it. So your skill shot is going to be this spiral where you want to hit it hard enough to go into 100,000, but not too hard to go into 20,000. The next aspect of the skill shot is hitting this matrix when it's timing into that target, so that way it opens up and you can shoot at the multi-ball. So if you don't hit that shot, you're actually going to have to hit it over and over and over again, and it can take quite a few shots. So as you see there, I missed, and now you're just at risk of draining over and over, trying to bang on those targets. And the first time you do it, you'll get 2 targets per shot, but after your first multi-ball, it'll be 1 target per shot, so it'll take even longer. And on that skill shot, you have a risk of draining out the side anyway. So enough about these tough out lanes, and let's talk about these 2 ball locks that we just got opened up from our visor coming down. So this is the multi-ball. You will lock one of those balls up into either side, and it will give you another ball for the skill shot. Now this skill shot will be worth at least ×2, just depending on the number of skill shots you've taken. And that skill shot can be worth up to 10x. So potentially you could score 1,000,000 points on a skill shot. And the way you can get more skill shots is by locking that first ball, and then it'll put a second one into play. Or you can get another skill shot from having the ball drain into this area from the upper playing field. Or you can get another skill shot from an extra ball on that same ball. So that multiplier on the skill shot only resets once this number on the back glass changes. So that's enough about the vortex skill shot. So let's lock this second ball and let's start this multi-ball. So once you lock that second ball into the other hole up there, they will eject both, and then the object of the multi-ball is to lock one of those balls and then send another ball up the left ramp. Now that left ramp will give you at least 100,000 points for your solar value, and that solar value will also be built by hitting that left ramp throughout the game. I'm not exactly sure how to build it during a multi-ball. I think maybe you just shoot at the left ramp when both balls are in play and one isn't locked. But you know, multi-ball can be good because this game is sort of a killer when it comes to drains. So it's just nice to be able to shoot at your side targets and your other targets around the field without feeling necessarily like, oh boy, I'm about to drain. I find that the most valuable thing about the multi-ball is that extra skill shot. So that way I can build that multiplier up on it, hit 100,000, and then all of a sudden I'm getting like 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 points from my 7th, 8th, 9th skill shot. So that's what I like the most about it. I found that sometimes I can build that solar value up. And the other thing about multi-ball is that it says it's double points. So I'm assuming you get double points for all of the lower value stuff in the game. Okay, next let's talk about this ramp here. So this obviously collects your jackpot once you've locked the ball during multi-ball, but during regular play, it just builds that value, but it also gets the ball up and over into your upper playing field, where the most likely scenario is that it's going to fall into the pops. It could roll out the side, or it could come down your right in lane, or the best case scenario is that it goes into your skill shot from that upper playing field. So if you get good at nudging, that might be a really great way to build your points. Now, if the ramp is up, which you are able to do by hitting these left targets when they are lit, then that will be worth whatever the value is that you've built in the pops. So the pops will build up your energy value, which you can collect underneath the ramp, which lifts up when you hit those left targets over there on the side. The other thing about those left targets over there on the side is that if you collect all 3 in time, it will give you a planet, and you can advance those planets all the way to the sun, where if you collect the sun, you will get a special, which is basically an extra game. A lot of players playing for just points only want to get up to Mercury and then leave it there without collecting another planet. The other place you can collect a planet is over here on this right target after rolling over your left in lane. Now that right target shot is pretty dangerous because there's a bunch of posts all around there, and there's a pretty good chance that if you miss, you're going to be draining. And the last thing we can talk about is your left saucer up here at the top. Now, this will be lit after going over your right in lane, and it will give you this value here, and it will build your bonus. Hit this target 4 times to light extra ball, and that extra ball can be collected on your in lanes and out lanes where you can control where that is located. I like to collect the extra ball on the right in lane after I've hit the ramp and the ball goes down into that right in lane. So I think just the main strategy you want to focus on is hitting that lit matrix target to open up your ball locks, collecting your jackpots, and you can also just go for that skill shot as much as humanly possible. I think if you ever got 1,000,000 points on a skill shot, you are a pinball wizard, and you need to leave a comment if you've done that, because I haven't done it yet, and I would be really jazzed to hear anybody that has. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe, leave a comment, like this video, and I will catch you in the next one.